Good evening and welcome to OdishaTV.in. This is Maya Krishnamurthy with today's top stories from across Odisha. First, let's have a look at the top 5 headlines of the day. 3 dreaded criminals arrested in 2 separate encounters in Cuttack and Berhampur. Resentment brews among devotees over SJTA's lackadaisical approach towards Ratna Bhandar inspection. 8, including prime accused, arrested in Dhenkanal BJD leader's murder case. Odisha now to recruit teachers through competitive exam and interview, informs School and Mass Education Secretary. And nor'wester rains to lash Odisha till April 13. Now the news in detail. Continuing crackdown on history sheeters, police have arrested 3 dreaded criminals following 2 separate encounters in Cuttack and Berhampur. While 2 criminals were nabbed by the Cuttack police after an encounter at Chauliaganj last night, another was rammed from Rambha in Ganjam district. The 2 arrested from Cuttack, Kola Babu and Alekh Rautrai, are believed to be the associates of gangster Tito and allegedly involved in attack against suspected terror operative Abdul Rahman's brother Tahir. Following a tip-off about their presence in Chauliaganj area, a special squad of police rushed to the spot. The duo then opened fire at the cops to escape arrest, to which police fired in retaliation. Both Babu and Rautrai have sustained bullet injuries on their legs and have been admitted to hospital. In a separate incident, dreaded criminal Santosh Behra was nabbed following an encounter near Rambha in Ganjam district in the wee hours today. Police arrested Behra following an exchange of fire, though Behra's associate managed to give the cops a slip. According to police sources, Behra has been admitted to Chhatrapur Sub-Divisional Hospital. A pistol, live ammunition and a bike have been recovered from his possession. Behra, a native of Khandodevli village under Rambha police limits, has a long track record of crimes. He is accused of being involved in as many as 16 different cases of dacoity, bombing and attempt to murder. In a major revelation, Puri collector Arvind Agarwal on Thursday said that the key of the inner chamber of Sri Mandir's treasure trove, Ratna Bhandar, is not in the district treasury. Agarwal further informed that since the locks were sealed and the team examined the condition of the Ratna Bhandar, the keys were not used to open the inner chamber. The collector also informed that the expert committee has suggested another inspection during the monsoon season. Resentment is brewing among devotees across Odisha over the lackadaisical approach towards inspection of Puri Sri Mandir's Ratna Bhandar, which quite to the surprise of many was completed in less than 45 minutes. Sri Jagannath Temple Administration Chief Pradeep Jena had earlier informed that as the team was able to review the condition of the ceiling of the second inner chamber through a grill in the first chamber of the Ratna Bhandar, the second chamber was not opened for inspection. The assessment of Ratna Bhandar's stability with the help of a mere searchlight through a small opening has now raised questions on the entire exercise that generated a lot of hype. However, the statements of SJTA have failed to pacify servitors and devotees, as it is now being alleged that as there was some confusion over the key, such a story is being cooked up.
चालू भंडार घर भितर अलंधु थिला ताले कोन भितर घर भितर अलंधु नथिला से चाबी किभଳି भाबरे चाबी न खोलिला कोन कोला कि माने किभଳି भाबरे फेरिकी आसिले सेमानकर स्पष्टीकरण मध्ये आवश्यक
भंडारटा हमर घरर सौदा भंडार नुह कि घरर परिबा भंडार नुह एते गुरुत्वपूर्ण जिनिस को जो माने रखिचंदी से माने कोन एभଳି नुकुला पकई रखिचंदी जाली कबाटा बाटा सब दुसिबो बर्तन सब कहीं अळुआ अळुआ लागुची
चाबीटा हजि आइतबो बड़ा दुखदायक जिनिस गजपति आइतले आर सुविधा आइता भलो आइता खोला खोली आइता बारथंदा कोन हेइतंदा.
The Odisha High Court has reprimanded the Sri Jagannath Temple Administration for not specifying the exact date for opening of Sri Mandir Jagamohan in the affidavit submitted by the latter. The court questioned that although it has been a month since the completion of the repair work, why has the SJTA failed to mention a specific date for the opening of Jagamohan for visitors? The temple administration sought time till July as several programs of Lord Jagannath including Ratha Yatra are lined up. Tension prevailed following a scuffle between cops and locals at Govindpur area of Cuttack today. A police team was reportedly manhandled by agitating locals who were staging a demonstration over a youth's murder. According to reports, the deceased, Kandura Bhoi of Kajalpur village, was stabbed to death by unidentified miscreants late on Thursday night. Demanding immediate arrest of persons involved in the brutal murder, locals staged a demonstration by blocking the Govindpur-Cuttack road today. Vehicular traffic was adversely affected following the road blockade. A team of Govindpur police, led by officer in charge, were allegedly misbehaved with and manhandled when they tried to pacify the locals. Senior officials, on the other hand, claimed that already a case has been registered and raids are being conducted in Cuttack Sadar, Niali and Govindpur areas to nab the accused involved in the case. Police claim to have cracked the murder case of BJD Youth Wing's Dhenkanal District President Yashobant Parida by arresting 8 persons including prime accused Rakesh Nath. Dhenkanal SP Santosh Naik informed that 11 days after the incident, police nabbed Rakesh from West Bengal. He had hired a few contract killers to eliminate Parida over some tender fixing and extortion disputes. In total, 8 persons have been arrested till date. Some of them are from outside the state. As per reports, accused Rakesh was allegedly fixing tenders and extorting money from a construction company in Kamakhya-Nagar. Parida, as a local public representative, used to protest it, due to which the company had stopped paying extortion money to Rakesh. Adding salt to the wound, Rakesh's father was fired from his job by the construction company. Seeking revenge, Rakesh hired some contract killers on March 26 this year to eliminate Parida. The miscreants had opened 5 rounds of fire and hurled 8 bombs at Parida's vehicle, injuring him critically. Parida sustained bullet injuries on his head and was rushed to SCB hospital in Cuttack, where the doctors declared him brought dead. Moving on to our next story. Teacher aspirants now have to undergo a competitive exam and face an interview to land a job in a government school in Odisha. School and Mass Education Secretary Pradipta Kumar Mahapatra informed this yesterday. After a review meeting chaired by Chief Secretary Aditya Prasad Padhi, Mahapatra said the teachers will now be selected through a competitive exam conducted by Odisha Staff Selection Commission. He further said around 1.75 lakh teachers will be trained between 17th April and 5th May. To bring transparency in transfer of teachers, the government has decided to manage the process online. Besides, the student-teacher ratio of 10:1 will be maintained in the state-run schools.
जिते स्कूल गुड़ी को आप देखते प्राइमरी स्कूल अपर प्राइमरी स्कूल हाई स्कूल 100 मीटर भितर अच्छी किंतु दे ऑल आर रनिंग इन सेपरेट एंटिटीज 3टा हेडमास्टर प्राइमरी गोटे अपर प्राइमरी गोटे ये तेणु दे ऑल वुड बी ब्रॉड 1 to 10 1 हेडमास्टर एटा रेशनलाइजेशन मर्जर हो 3टा 100 भितर सेमती आप देखिए प्रति वर्ष बदली सीजन रे आमर जो बदली करा जाए जिला स्तर में शिक्षक मैंने मेनली डिस्ट्रिक्ट कैडर किसी जन अच्छा स्टेट कैडर केस रे डिपार्टमेंट असह्य हो जाए बहुत समय तेणु बर्तमान उभय प्राइमरी स्कूल टीचर और सेकेंडरी स्कूल टीचर बदली एवं बी ऑनलाइन प्रोसेस जी चाहिए बदली ही विल अप्लाई स्टैंडर्ड गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसी कर देती तेणु आधे कौन प्रकार मैनिपुलेशन रही ना कार किसी रही कारण अଯଥା सरकार पैसा नष्ट कर कोर्टे छंदी कि बहुत समय रोचे रिक्रुटमेंट वुड बी ऑल्सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन नो मोर मार्क बेसिस सिस्टम सो दैट वी गेट गुड क्वालिटी टीचर्स इन द सिस्टम एस12 +2 कॉलेज रिक्रुटमेंट पीजीटी हम एटा ओपीएससी करिवो सेकेंडरी लेवल टीचर्स रिक्रुटमेंट वुड बी डन बाय ओडिशा स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमिशन थ्रू कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन.
Students of the Central University of Odisha, Koraput, who launched an agitation over the fulfillment of their 60-point charter of demands, have withdrawn their stir after discussions with the Varsity Vice-Chancellor. Earlier in the day, a group of agitating students stormed into the chamber of the Vice-Chancellor, Sachidananda Mohanty, seeking his dismissal. While a group of students staged agitation at the Varsity's main administrative office at Sunabeda, another group staged demonstration at the old campus of the university at Landiguda. Police personnel were deployed outside the university to avoid any untoward incident. A woman has lodged an FIR at Balichandrapur police station against the Sarpanch of Majhipada Panchayat under Barchana block in Jajpur with charges of rape attempt on false promise of providing benefits under Indira Awas Yojana. The woman of Majhipada village alleged that the Sarpanch, identified as Tapas Rai, also used to harass her over the phone. According to sources, Rai is now on the run and police have launched a manhunt to nab him. Based on the complaint, police have sent the victim for a medical examination and recorded her statement under Section 164 of CRPC. Now for the weather report. Get ready to witness cooler days in summer as nor'wester rains will continue to lash several parts of Odisha. As per the latest forecast of the Regional Meteorological Centre in Bhubaneswar, there will be a drop in temperature as nor'wester rains, accompanied with hailstorm, will lash several parts of coastal districts in the afternoon. The intensity of rain will register an increase from April 7 and 8 in coastal districts, and hailstorm accompanied by gusty winds reaching a speed of up to 50 to 60 km per hour will hit several parts of interior Odisha between April 8 and 11. Before wrapping up, here's a recap of today's headlines. 3 dreaded criminals arrested in 2 separate encounters in Cuttack and Berhampur. Resentment brews among devotees over SJTA's lackadaisical approach towards Ratna Bhandar inspection. 8, including prime accused, arrested in Dhenkanal BJD leader's murder case. Odisha now to recruit teachers through competitive exam and interview, informs School and Mass Education Secretary. And nor'wester rains to lash Odisha till April 13. That's all for today. For more news and updates, log on to www.odishatv.in. Thank you.